Alright, I'm gonna just kind of take a break from commentary here for just a moment.
You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall be.
Go ahead and pop Flame Astronaut at this point, because this is going to be a fist fight. And guys, I have no idea where my follower is right now, so I'm going to have to go track her down, apparently. So now this is supposed to happen. As soon as we get through the High Hulthgar thing or whatever, this is going to trigger. So the very next time you come back here to Irvestead or wherever I am, these cultists will come try to kill you, and there will be a note, and that's how you trigger the Souls Time quest, guys. Now again, we cannot do this until we're level 36, and I'm not there yet. I'm level 33, so not far, but if we get there before level 36, it can just cause problems. I always check the cultists. I always keep their shirts because they add up and sell later on when I reset my speech skill or go legendary. Those sell good to the mages, but also a lot of times they'll have alchemy ingredients on them. So yeah, guys, Souls Time, it's so much fun. Honestly, I cannot wait to get there. So what am I going to do to burn the next 3 levels? I kind of went through all my ingredients already for, you know, mass crafting potions. So, you know, I can't do that. I could probably just go buy and sell a whole bunch of iron and daggers and stuff. But honestly, I just did all that for like 3 hours and it's boring and I don't want to play anymore. So what I'm actually going to do instead is do stuff I want to do.
Advice?
Yeah, disregard.
Here I am.
Alright, so I went around and got a couple of more bear pelts, so I got up to 10. And now I can finally dump them off wherever she is. Okay, I need to return to him because I took his supplies up to the top of the mountain. So I want my reward for that. And that is the one that I want the reward from for the 10 bear pelts.
Ah, good to see you.
Good, tell him you delivered the supplies.
Anyway, much appreciated.
And you are good to go.
Take this for your trouble.
You do the same.
Yeah, there she is. Sometimes you'll find her in the inn. Sometimes she's outside, you know, at her mill or whatever. Tell her you brought the pelts.
Here's your reward, as promised. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get
And
back
we
to
are out of here. She gave me an Elven War Axe of Lethargy. Okay, now guys, something I really haven't been talking too much about is armor in this game. Now, you know, I just kind of took the easy stuff, you know, the Forsworn set. I like to use 2 perks for this one. I like to do that one right there for 20% better armor. And then I like to go up here for custom fit. That's a set bonus. And there's other set bonuses too, but you know, that's really starting to get into perk points. But you know, that's really the one I want to go to right now, level 30. That's really like right now, 3 more levels will be there. And if I really wanted to, I could go find a light armor trainer and just kind of do it right now, but you know, I can wait as well. Now, as far as light armor goes, you can craft elven armor, and that is, again, makes a complete set. But you have to unlock that perk, and I foregoed that this playthrough because you know, I want to use my perks elsewhere. But guys, if the armor that you can craft with the leather just isn't cutting it, you know, you don't like the hide stuff or whatever, you don't like the fur stuff, and you don't like, you know, the Forsworn set, you know, it might be worth the perk point to you to just go ahead and dump one into Elven and craft up a good set of Elven armor. And after you know, can upgrade that twice as good at the armorer's workbench, yeah, that insulates you pretty good from incoming damage. And I meant to talk about this when I was in the bar, but that's okay. Go ahead and talk to the barkeep. He will actually activate this quest for you. One of his dialogue options will, you know, I don't know, I think it says, like, is there something wrong, or, you know, just some kind of thing that grabs your attention there. And South Hearth, whatever, Barrow, that's where we are at. So just to show you on the map where we're at, what we're doing. And I will actually go ahead and activate that quest marker. Oh, also another glitchy thing in the game that I keep forgetting to mention is don't activate too many quest markers. If you've got, you know, them all activated and they're just like lighting up all over the place, they will start at some point glitching out on you. They won't either be there, or they'll be in the wrong spot, or they just won't progress properly through a quest line or something like that. So if you're having any kind of an issue with quest markers, just kind of remember what I said there and start, you know, turning a lot of that other stuff off. And only keep on what you're actually doing right then and there. And not only that, guys, if you've got, you know, 1,000 different quest markers every other different direction, it kind of makes it hard to figure out where you need to go. So I just find, you know, not only does it, you know, help make the stuff work right, but it just seems to help me a lot you know, help me out a lot, figure out where it is that I'm going. Okay, and I still don't see my follower. Now this is a problem. Last I saw her was on High Hearthgar. High Hearthgar. And I hope I can find her, because if I can't, that means I'm backing a save up, and that's not going to be fun. Oh, dude, I'm a freaking genius. I actually told her to wait here. Knock, knock, knock.
We heading out?
As you command, my Thane.
And now that I've got my follower, let's give this another shot, shall we? Wow, look at all them freaking common soul gems. That was from the trip up to High Hearthgar. High Hearthgar? 14 lesser, 3 petty. So yeah, let's rock and roll. That's plenty of space for garbage soul gems here. Alright, so pretty simple, you know, way in. There's only one way to go, which is down. Let's have a little fun. Let's do some throw voice. You got some free lootables here. And I need to do a better job of lighting stuff up with candlelight. I'm noticing when I post, it tends to darken out some already dark-ish areas. Nobody wants that. Okay, now there is a puzzle coming up. For some reason I thought there was a live one in here to pluck. Okay. Yeah, so this is part of this quest line. This is the problem, essentially. Ah, I just picked up a steel sword. Nobody wants a steel sword. See ya. Okay, got a bump book in here. I always take those to store so that when I reset my speech perk with legendary, I've got something to sell to mages, and I usually have quite a lot of them at that point. Okay, so here's the puzzle, guys. Now, I like to save the game here, because if I really, you know, get lost in my order, it is kind of nice to have that save you can start over with. So now, what I'm going to do is go through these in order again. And then stop there. So I'm going to try this one and see what happens. So now this is both doors also, which is weird. Or maybe that one's all 3 doors. Alright guys, I know that was confusing. So if this door is down and the other 2 doors are open, once you get to that configuration, this one on the right over here, that does all 3 doors. So you'll have to hit that. And then, you know, these 2 doors will go down and that door will go up. And then you can hit this one on the far left over here, and that one only controls these 2 doors. So then that one will remain up, and then that will get all 3 up for you. Alright, yeah, I had to play with that one for a minute. It has been a while. Okay, always auto-loot your urns. Okay, you got a trap door there. Now, of course, Lydia's going to hit that, so be aware of that. Matter of fact, sometimes I just intentionally hit it, you know, to trigger the trap, and then whatever she does is whatever. Okay, so here's that trigger trap. Okay, great thing about those is it gets your lock picking going. Lydia just got skewered. That's what she gets for falling behind. Alright, we got 2 doors here. Now, one goes nowhere and one goes somewhere. Okay, he came out to play, so I don't think I have empty black soul gems, so there's really no point in trying to do that. Might as well get the better, you know, hitting power out for him. He's kind of tough to see, but, you know, he's there. So yeah, feel free to play with that mage light. And I don't personally use it unless I'm in a situation where I need to see something like kind of far away. But you know, you probably won't even see me use it in the walkthrough if I'm being honest. But you know, feel free to go ahead and unlock it, play with it, you know, see what you think. Okay, there's some more stuff here. Go ahead and take that journal. We're gonna have to take that to the barkeep, the quest giver. Okay, go ahead and get your looting done in the room here. Now that door thing, that will open. That'll be in the second part of the quest here. We're not there yet. That's pretty much it for looting in this room. For right now, we just kind of have to get back. I thought this room was a loot room, but it's not. It's actually the second part of the dungeon. So yeah, for right now, we just kind of need to egress. Totally forgot about that Droger on the right with some gold in it. That was right to the right of that treasure chest, by the way. Alright, so go ahead and let him know you found the journal and go ahead and hand it over. That'll get us going into the second part of the quest here. So there it is, guys. That's what we need now to continue on through the dungeon. Alrighty, so simply make your way back to where we lockpicked that door there, and that was old boy's bedroom, I guess, or whatever. Office. And from here, we're going to find our puzzle door. Now, guys, all the puzzle doors in Skyrim, the code is on the key itself. So this is the Sapphire claw. This is the claw we literally just picked up. So the code is moth, looks like owl, and wolf head. So moth, owl, wolf. Okay, moth, owl, wolf. I just kind of double check to confirm so I don't get blasted with any, you know, kind of booby trap. Alright, rock and roll. Alright, now this next room I think has a couple of baddies in it. Probably a good soft save opportunity here. Okay, now if I'm going to do this again, it should just be simply walking over toward this door here. Okay, so it's like a trap door. That's what's going on there. Okay, yeah, it hit him. It hit him. I don't even think I can cast Soul Trap right now with my magic. Not barely. So close. Come on, buddy. There it is. Barely. There it is. So again, guys, that's just another way you can increase your restoration magic. And it was kind of funny to watch them get scared and run away. Oh, one of them just casted that. That's pretty awesome. So now that the end guy, the boss, he can absolutely summon that. And that's our next summoning book, by the way. Alright guys, thanks for bearing with that. I'm just really trying to make a better effort to demonstrate some of this stuff that I keep talking about. Try to get out of here. So when this trapdoor closed, the other one's opened. Alright guys, proceeding on through the dungeon here. Don't forget your urns. Oh, trapdoor here. So you can swim underwater in this game, but you have to be on first person so you can actually see what you're doing. There should be a coin purse down here. Oops. You do have to come up for air periodically, so keep that in mind when you're down here looting. I really don't want the weight, so I'm going to leave that since it's not enchanted. And that would just simply close the trapdoors above you, so you don't want to do that. Okay, so go ahead and hop up here and activate the chain, and that'll once again kind of seal that hole up. Okay, now we're supposed to go through here, but we're not going to do that just yet. There's a loot spot here that I want to hit first. And Master Lock, guys, these are tough. Okay, I tend to break lockpicks on this. So guys, another cool leveling trick is if you have a ton of lockpicks, you know, they don't carry weight, so just, you know, feel free to grab them. But see how quick my lockpicks break on these Master Locks? No time at all. All you gotta do is crank down on that right joystick to the left or to the right, and it snaps it right in two. But look what's happening to my lockpicking skill. So guys, like I said, if you got like 200 lockpicks, you know, put a rubber band around your joystick or something so it just keeps going, you know, one direction or the other while you're on a Master Lock, and you'll level up your lockpicking doing that. Sometimes, you know, I've gone off and done dishes or something, and I'll just kind of keep an eye on it, you know, from the kitchen. And yeah, sure enough, you know, like 5-10 levels of lockpicking will go by. It's pretty awesome. You barely have to move it. It's real easy to over-adjust on these things. Sometimes like a pixel can do it. There it is. And of course, you know, the Master Lock wasn't enough. They had to throw an Expert Lock now on the treasure chest. Good times. Resist shock. I don't believe I have that yet. And I need that for boots, so that's a good find for me right there. Okay, got some loose soul gemage. And that's pretty much it. Okay, that's a poison dart death trap right there, so just be aware of it. Now, I'm a red guard, so I really don't care about poison darts anyway. I just thought I should point it out. Yes, it is Hiccup o'clock, in case you were wondering. Excuse me. Okay, make mental note of that. We're gonna find a way in there here in just a bit. Ah, Lydia. That's a real good petty soul gem opportunity spot right there. She's gonna kill them all. I got a couple. Okay, now if you really want, you know, to kind of save yourself the trouble of accidentally tripping something, you can always just shoot these pots down. In fact, whenever I see that slimy stuff on the floor, I always just try to light it, you know, kind of just get it out of my way. Uh-oh. It aggroed on me because I caught it on fire. Sometimes if you sheathe your weapon, or sheathe whatever you have out in your hands, you know, it could be a magic spell or something, sometimes that'll kind of turn off that response. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes they just keep shooting at you anyway, and you can kill those, by the way. Just lob an arrow at them, they'll die pretty quick. Now, it gets kind of confusing as to which skeleton you're looting. You know, there's all these bones all over the place, so I kind of pick one. You know, it doesn't matter if it's the skull, if it's the rib cage, but just kind of pick one and stay with that, and then that way you know you're looting all the skeletons. Okay, we got someone behind me too here. I think. Yep, sure did. Kind of forgot about that little trap. You get boxed in, kind of like a kill box. So only one way out from here. I don't know what to expect on the other side of these dicey things. Okay. Alright guys, moving along through the thing, watch out for the trapdoor here. That will smart, and your follower will absolutely step on that, so that's a lot of fun. Oh wow, she just one-hit that dude. So actually I'm going to leave that in the body and then kind of come back to this spot if I do end up needing it. And I guess you guys will know, you know, watching the video beforehand, which way we need to go. But the reason I don't like to pick the keys up is because it takes away your lock-picking opportunities sometimes. Case in point, this might be the door that it would have opened. Okay, better. Definitely better. He's up there. I think he's in that room back there. Slightly obstructed from view. Okay, now we got a puzzle room here, but we're gonna get to that in a moment. First I want to go get the looting done. And there is a loot spot in here. Across this little mini bridge. Should be a couple of goodies. Apparently just the soul gem. Okay, go ahead and go in here. Now you're gonna plop underwater, so you're gonna want to be in first person for this part. Coin purse there. And even first person makes it difficult. And some gold there. Okay, so now that's the button to drop the drawbridge, but that's not going to work until you get the code right. So what you're going to have to do, it's a little bit painful, but you'll have to kind of turn the doors until you can see each picture. So right here we got eagle. So right now we got blank, eagle, blank, blank, because we don't know what the other ones are yet. So fish, eagle, snake, fish. Fish, eagle, snake, fish. Alright, so those arrows, those little arrows on the floor are what matters, you know, as far as direction goes. So I know that can get kind of confusing if you don't know about the arrows. Alright guys, I think Lydia already hit the switch for me, because she's a real genius. She could have died. Okay, sometimes behind these trigger doors you'll find loot. Not in this particular case, just kind of wanted to throw that out there though. ahead and activate that tripwire, get it out of the way. This is going to activate a fire trap. I'll turn off in a second. And I hate to say it, but I think that's all that's in here. Alright, moving right along. Just continue on path. Grab your urns. Okay, go ahead and open the double doors. That'll take you into another segment here of the dungeon. It's actually quite big. And guys, probably a real good save that game opportunity here. Make sure your bows are full, ready to rock and roll. This is going to be a fun fight. But we can handle it. Okay, so go ahead and sneak in a little ways, and you will get coffins opening up. The reason I say keep a distance... No, who cares? Okay, so if you can keep a distance for this last guy and do some sneak damage in, that double damage, because he's armored pretty good. And he smarts a little bit. Matter of fact, I think my astronaut's already out. Oh, terrible timing. That should be it. Once that door drops, you know you're in the clear. Lots of looting, guys. Check all your rib cages or whatever monster part you decided to, you know, keep track of. Lots of it in here. Okay, you got a frost weapon there. Of course, we've already got that in my game, but just in case you don't in yours, go ahead and grab that for disenchanting purposes. Sometimes these guys will fly back behind here. And I don't know why they didn't put loot back here. That would have been a sweet hiding spot for a treasure chest. So just between me and you, every time I see something like this, I always try to do a send. Alright, so once you've gotten all your looting done, simply go out the draw gate there. And follow the winding pathway out to treasure chest. Okay, I totally forgot about the trigger trap, so yeah, I just got arrowed, you know, as per the usual. You got an extreme potion over there, or however high your level is, you know, for your potions. Okay, so now we just got that whirlwind shout, and we're going to be using it here, but first things first, I want to get this word wall. Okay, so you might, you know, have to try that a couple of times to get the hang of it there. And try aiming your cursor at different points, you know. So if it doesn't work, try maybe aiming it a little high You know, just play with that a little bit and you'll find a way across at some point. But at the end of the day, it was just a soul gem, so you know, if you can't make it, you can't make it, it's okay. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. We are pretty much done with this entire dungeon. That door I mentioned we'd be coming out the other side of is this one right here. Actually, this is the one. There's 2 of those that we had to open to get out. So yeah, since we've already looted this area, we can literally just go ahead and head on out. And again, guys, that wasn't attached to any kind of official quest or anything. It was just, here's the claw, go for it, you know, have a party, and go do the rest of the dungeon. So folks, I definitely hope that helped you all out. As always, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It's always appreciated. And folks, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting.